All right, we just got the trailer backed in, and this is kind of the reason I brought my skid loader. That's as far as I could pretty much go, so I got to do some work. Ivan's already running around sniffing. I mean, it's a natural drive, but they piled that pile of logs over there, so I got to move them. For now, I'm just gonna unload it and I guess drive everything over to the travel trailer. Okay, so we're kind of cheating here. It's getting late. We're losing sunlight. I'm just gonna use the skid loader to go over to the travel trailer. All right, making power. Right now it's only about 150 watts. The sun is starting to come out, so that'll go up. These are 200 watt panels, so I have 3 of them, and you usually get about 85% of that. So I like to see at least 500 watts going into the Blue Eddy. A couple hours, she'll be topped off. All right, let's go tackle that log pile. I think I might just I was going to use my forks to get the grapple off, but I might just take the forks off, drive up there and hook up to it. Just a little worried about that tree shear, but just make sure Ivan's out of the way. And Alright, now I'm more of a clear in here. I'm glad I got this Bobcat already. Trying to use my tractor through here, it just has a bigger footprint. That would have been a pain in the butt. So I figured out, just in the woods there, I'm going to make that kind of my resource depot. I'm going to put my logs, my pavers, my block, my rock, anything that we deem as a resource. It's going to be kind of in that cove in there. But first thing first, I want to clean out this stuff. Not all of it's good. I'm going to keep this structure, but I'm just going to take one A-frame down at a time. That's actually going to be moved at another location. Logs. Those are all pine. I need to get some oak for my runners. So let's go see what we can find. Or my skids, I guess. see how that is. Tried to get that out of the way. That sucker's busted. They should have some sort of keeper. Just as I was getting some stuff done. Alright, well, let's see what I can come up with. I do have my forks, but that's not nearly as productive. Alright, so this should be a quick repair. I actually have a tree shear with me, and that was all plumbed out and had the faces on it and everything. So I'm going to try to take this hose off and just swap it out. Then I'll be down to one. Okay, so this is the cylinder to my tree shear. So as you can see, they're pretty long. Put the zip tie off and should be able to just fish it out. I'll have to take, if I decide to go in town, which I really didn't want to, I'll have to take that other hose and get it fixed, because now I have no backup. So I guess I could switch out that hose, worst case scenario, but then I'm down to two. Oh. Alright, everybody alright? I'll hook this one up. This gonna be a pain. Oh, nice. Gotta tie these back better somehow. Can't really secure it to this because this goes up and down. Alright, let's see how that does. Alright, I'm trying a different spot for that hose. I almost freaking busted another one, so see how this goes. Good grief. Put down in the comments how long it will be before I bust another hose. Yeah, mostly firewood, but need that too. one.
Hey everyone, or whoever may still be watching. Just thought I'd jump in here and explain kind of the situation. So we bought this off-grid property and it had been neglected for years. And they piled up these logs, which probably were really good logs at the time, but most of them turned out to be rotten. I did save probably 15 to 20 oak logs for firewood. But I also lost a bunch of footage. There was another pile off to the right there. I moved that and sorted that. Just some general cleanup so we could get into the driveway. So this is just kind of the final footage of that first pile. And like I said, I got a few of them out of there, but there'll be more footage to come.